late tonight. Okay, I'm trying to fix this. Okay, just keep wondering why. Okay, good evening, everyone. It's great to have you join me tonight. Just trying to fix the light. Okay, I think I should shift this a bit. So I'm just gonna share the link very quickly to the class so they can know we are live. Okay, yeah. It's class 4 computer fundamentals, and we've been talking about a lot of things in this class, and just go straight into tonight's class. So in our previous class, we spoke about computer software and the hardware. We spoke about the system units, um, uh, and we were able to clear the air about some error people make about the system unit and the central processing unit, and we're able to talk about other um, a lot of things about the system unit, and why it should not be mistaken for the should not be mistaken for the CPU, for the central processing unit. So I'm just trying to locate the material very quickly. Okay, scroll. So sorry, everyone, for coming up a bit late today. It's amazing the way time flies these days. I mean, I was just in a class, and before I could say Jack Robinson, it was already 9:30. I mean, the way time flies these days is just something else. So I'm just trying to quickly locate the page. Okay, I think we've gone past all this page. Okay, just trying to scroll down very fast. Okay, let me use my cursor. Is that Mr. Jolas? Mr. Jolas, are you with us already? Mr. Jolas, is that you? I know you are. You used to be very punctual. Okay. So we've spoken about. Okay, where? Oh, why am I finding it difficult to locate the material? Okay. Let me just do a little bit of research. Okay. Miss Patience. Oh my goodness. I sent the wrong link to the class. My goodness. My goodness. Why? Oh my goodness. No wonder. Oh, just give me a moment. Let me send the link to the class. I think I sent the wrong link to the class. That was actually the link to another class, not this class. Okay, let me just search language translator. Language translator. Translator. Okay, awesome. Okay, so we just wait while we just continue while um so tonight we're talking about computer. Okay, Mr. Jolas, awesome, it's great to have you. So sorry, this is we're coming in, we're starting late today. It's crazy the way time flies these days. It was just moments It was just like a few minutes when I started with the other class, and before you know it, it was already. So let's not just waste much. Let me not waste much of our time. Let's just go straight into it tonight. So, Unit 3, um, page 79, software. We'll be talking about system software tonight. Echoing. Okay. What about now? Can you hear me now? I think I need to switch the bit. Is that Chooks? Is it better now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me clearly now? Is my voice loud enough? Or is it still echoing? Oh, it's better this way? Okay, I assume it's better now. So let's just awesome, good. Awesome. So tonight we are talking about that's on page 79, unit 3, and we're going to be talking about software, and under software we'll be treating operating system, types of operating system. We have the no, this is not, no. I think, why is my material doing this night? This is not what I'm looking for. It's not what we're treating this night. So please, I think there's a little bit of misunderstanding, controversy. I mean, the what I did on the thumbnail tonight is from unit 4, which is not supposed to be so, because we are still actually in unit 3. So tonight, please pardon me for tonight. We are taking we are taking unit 4, the topic computer software 2, language translator, utility program, and application program. So tomorrow we'll go back to where we were before, or better still, if we feel it's cool, then we can just continue from there. I think that was an error, oversight. So we have not gotten here. So, but I mistakenly did thumbnail for this page. So let's just do this tonight. So we have what I've read and prepared for was not even this, but we should be able to take it. So we have objective of tonight class. We have conclude this. Okay, there was a previous discussion on the system software with language translator, discussing effects, categories of utility programs, and application program in greater detail. Now, what is language translator? Now, a programming language is a set of notations in which we express our instructions to the computer. Computer programming language is basically the structuring of instructions directed at the computer. Now it says here it's a set of notations in which we express our instructions to the computer. Now, at the initial stage of computer development, programs were written in machine languages conducting the binary system. Now, in our previous class, I said something, if you remember very well, said something about binaries. When you input whatever instruction you input into your computer takes this in through the input unit and breaks it down, interprets it as binaries. That is what the computer. Okay, Mr. Jolas, actually there's an error of oversight here. So we're actually supposed to do we are still on unit 3, but unfortunately the thumbnail I did was for unit 4. I don't know how I managed to do that oversight, but page 95 on the soft copy. Page 95 on the soft copy. Unit 4, computer software 2, page 95. Yes, Miss Chooks, I can hear you. I can see your chat, and I'm responding. I think I should slow down a bit and wait for. Are we all on the same page? Okay, man. I'm waiting for you to let me know if we are all on the same page before I can continue. Mr. Jolas, okay, Miss Justina, Miss Chooks, are we all on the same page? Mr. Jolas. I'm only hearing from Miss Justina still. Miss Chooks, are we all on the same page? Mr. Jolas. Okay, awesome. Mr. Jolas said I should go on. Okay, Miss Chooks, I'm yet to hear from you. But I believe we are all on the same page now. So I'll just okay, awesome, very well then. So let me just go ahead. So I apologize for the oversight. So we'll definitely treat the subsequent class. We'll go back to where we were, and we'll treat it. We'll not definitely leave any stone unturned. So just pardon me for tonight. I think it was an oversight from me. So we'll just head on. So okay, let me quickly get back to my material. Okay, now, so the language translator is what I was talking about. So the language translator, I said something about what computer understand. The language it understand is in binaries. Binaries are letters in 1 and 0, letter in 1 and 0. We have 1, we have 0. Those are binaries number that computer understands. Now, whatsoever it is we are giving the computer is referred to as instruction, and we get the computer to understand our instruction through the input device. So now, programming languages or programming language is the notations in which we express our instructions to the computer. Now, at the initial stage of computer development, programs were written in machine language, and this machine language are referred to as binary system. Binary system which are 0 and 1. Now, such programs were hard to write, read, debug, and maintain by you and me, by users, because everybody's not a programmer. Now, however, okay, in an attempt to solve this problem, other computer languages were developed. However, computers can run programs written only in machine language, because that is only the language the computer understands, the machine language, which is the binary system. If you speak Jukun and I speak thief, if the two of us are communicating, can you say communication can take effect? Because I don't understand your language and you don't understand my language. And for communication to take effect, the receiver and the sender, the sender and receiver must agree upon one common medium or one common means of communication, which is agreed on choice of word, choice of language. Language the receiver speak, the language the sender is speaking, the receiver must be able to comprehend it. Then the communication is effective. So now, the problem with language translation with the computer is that computer can only understand a binary system, and users that are not programmers do not know how to use the binary system. So now to solve this was how computer was designed initially from the onset. Now to solve this problem, translator, there is therefore the need to translate programs written in those languages to machine language. Now, the suite of languages that translate other computer to machine language are called language translator. So now, having this problem in mind, how can this problem be solved? Whereby me and you, users of computer, can give our instructions the way we know how to give it, by typing or using the keyboard or using the input device. And the computer, no matter how you have inputted your instruction through notations, no matter how you have done that, the computer will be able to gather
these instructions and convert it to what it understands. And that is how language translator came in. Now, the initial program written in a language different from machine language is called source program. Very well. I mean, I think I did a little bit of there was this ALX program I did, and I was able to understand a little thing about coding and programming. You know, there's something we call source program. If you are using Chrome browser on your system or your phone, if you use the three ellipses at the top right hand corner, if you check a list, you see something like source program or source code. You know, and that's a program that enables the interface, what you are seeing, to run smoothly. So now it is said here that the initial program written in a language different from machine language is called the source program, and it is equivalent in machine language, it is called object program. Now there are examples of types of language translators, and they are assemblers, interpreters, and compliers. Now examples of language translators. Now we all know what language translators are. By now we all know what language, we should have known what language translators are. They serve as a medium of helping computer to understand annotations and instructions. Now we have different types of them, which are: one, we have the assemblers. An assembler is a computer. Now these are just three types. We have three different classes of language translators. We have the assemblers, we have the interpreters, and we have the compliers. Now the assemblers is a computer program that accepts a source program. Let's not forget, it says the source program is the initial language which the program of the computer is written. Now we have assembler is a computer program that accepts a source program. In assembler language, program reads and translates the entire program into an equivalent program, in which language is called the object. So we have the interpreter, a program that accepts program fin of the source language, read, translate, and execute it. And we have the complier. It's a computer program that accepts a source of machine, a source of program in high level language. So we can then say that this assembler is more is the least on the chain. We have the interpreter. All of them do actually accept. All of them are all interpreters. They are all language translators, but it's one. I think they are better than each other. One is I mean, there's a level of hierarchy at which they perform. So we have compiler, which is on the high. It's a high level language that reads, translate, and entire user program into equivalent language program. So we have the stages in complications include. Now stages in compilation include lexical analysis. We have syntax, we have semantic, and we have code generation. Now for each high level language, there's different compiler. We can therefore talk of COBOL compiler. We have the Fortran compliers. We have the basic compliers, and compliers also detect syntax error that arise from the use of machine language. We have the compliers are portable. We have the COBOL compiler. One machine can run on different machine. Yeah. So all these things are basically features and functions of what we call the interpreters. I mean the translators. Language translators. By now we should understand how they came into existence. Without language translators, many of us today will not be able to use this computer, because definitely not all of us will be programmers, or not all of us will be software engineers. So basically, you know what the language translator is, you know what the source code is, you know what the assembler, and we have by now you should know what the examples of language translators are, like the assemblers, the interpreters, and the compliers. And we have that as that. So now we have the utility software. Now this is a set of common used program in data processing department. It's also called service or general purpose program. Now utility software is commonly used program in data processing departments. This is a program that is commonly used in data processing department. Now they perform the following operations: file conversation, file copy, housekeeping operation. Now for file conversion, now utility software, now talking about file conversion, this is one of the this is one of the operation it carries out. Now they cover data transfer from the medium of another making an exact copy, simultaneously editing and okay, now let me just explain what this file conversion mean. You know, there are sometimes you want to load a document. Let me use our phone for example. Now you want to load a document on your phone. You see your phone telling you that you don't have the application to view this document. You understand? You have to go and download the application, then convert. The application will help you convert the document, whether in PDF or in text or Excel, whatever it is, to help you convert it. Or maybe you have a document you type in Word and you want to send it to somebody as PDF. So you have to go online and convert it. Or you have your system, you want to send a file to somebody, you type it in Microsoft Word and you need to send it to the person in PDF. So this file conversion, that is under the Department of Utility Software. And what you are doing is called file conversion, converting one file from one form to the other. So we have the file copy. Now it makes an exact copy of a file from a medium to another to form an area of medium to another area of same medium. File copy in the sense that this particular file is here, but you want to make another copy of it. And today when I was in my Microsoft to edit some work, the file was unable to save at the moment. So he told me that can I make a copy of this and save at the moment. It's the same file, the same copy, but making more copies for the sake of saving it. All these are under utility software. And we have housekeeping operation. This includes programs to clear areas of storage, writing file labels, and updating common data. Housekeeping in the sense that keeping your file intact and well arranged. So we have the application software. Application software is a set of programs designed to solve problems of a specific nature. Application software is a set of programs, a set of programs, not one, not two. And these programs, they are set to solve problems of specific nature. Now, it could either be supplied by computer manufacturer, or in some cases, the users produce their own application program called user program. Now, this application software we said it's okay. Can you imagine mathematics tutorial that I did almost 4 hours ago is just converting now. It's quite unfortunate the way converting videos from an editing app. It takes almost forever to convert a video. Just a video of less than 20 minutes, taking almost 2 or 3 hours now that has been converting. I was just notified that the video has been converted. So maybe after this class, I will upload the tutorial. So we have as I was saying, we have the user program, which is coming out from we said application software is designed in a set of programs designed to solve specific nature, specific problem. So we have okay, Sajula said it's bad network. Okay, Sajula said it's bad network. Well, sometimes it does. Sometimes it works that way, but it's quite unfortunate, Quite unfortunate, You cannot even predict the time whereby you want this thing to be available, you want this thing to be done. It's quite unfortunate. So we have that as that. So let's just head back into. Excuse me. Yes. Okay. I think I mistakenly closed my material. So let's head straight into. Okay, just enlarge this. So we have these programs could either be provided by the manufacturers of computers, or in some cases users create their own programs, which are called user programs. Now, hence an application software could be subdivided into two classes. We have generalized and the user-defined software. Under generalized software, we have as example word processing programs, WordPerfect, WordStar, Microsoft Word. Those are the general softwares. Word processing programs, WordPerfect, WordStar, Microsoft Word. These are the general softwares. Now, also desktop publishing. We have the now under desktop publish now we have the Ventura, we have the PageMaker, we have the CorelDRAW, and likewise the spreadsheet program. So all these are actually general software, and under the user defined package for a particular company organization for accounting, payroll, or some specialized purpose. Now basically, let me just break this down for us. General softwares are softwares that everybody, if you have a system, software that comes with your system like Microsoft Word, Excel, all this comes with your Excel, Microsoft Word, music, all these things that generally comes with your system. But the user defined software, for example, there are softwares like where I work, there's this software created specially for us for sales. It's called Kuku. It's basically for sales. It's more of is for particular, it's for this particular company, it's for this particular brand of company. You understand? So that's that how it works. There's no that that application does that. It just does the sales calculation, and the synchronizing of the sales, and giving other people password and access. That's what it just means. The general and the user defined packages. So we have things like word processor. Word processor is basically used to create, edit, and save, print, and report, probably a file. Yeah, so we have another facility policy spell check. Okay, I mean, literally everybody's majority is computer, and we all know what word processor is. It's more of your Microsoft Word. It has the ability to write, to edit, and to print documents or reports. Documents can be printed as many times as possible. Word processors are mainly used to produce letters, mailing lists, labels, greeting cards, business cards, reports, manual newsletters. Examples are Word Perfect, Word Star, Word Display, Professional Writer, Lotus, Manuscripts, MS Word. Just like we have Microsoft Word, these are other word processing applications word processing software that can be used on your system. We have the local script, you have the writer, professional writer, you have the Lotus and the likes. Spreadsheet is basically for calculation and is an application mainly designed for numerical figures. Exactly. Spreadsheet is basically for numerical calculating numerical figures. Reports. Spreadsheet contains column and rows. That are the features, characteristics of spreadsheets. I use that a lot at my place of work. I think I haven't did a tutorial on how you can use spreadsheet, Excel, in which numbers can be entered and possible to change numbers before printing. So we have examples of spreadsheets. We have the Excel, we have the VP Planner, we have the Lotus, we have the Super Calc. So that's that for that. We have the integrated packages. These are programs packaged that perform a variety of different processes in operation using data as compatible with Pro. So we have all these. All these are under. They are all under. You know, we said something about application software. They are all application software. The Microsoft Word, the spreadsheet, the integrated package, the graphic package. Graphic has to do with display. Display. Graphic writer, Photoshop, a board, database packages. Database in the sense that, application that does the keeping of data. We have the rebase. I think this question came out in the TMA. This database package, it's a software for designing, setting up, and subsequently managing of database. A database is an organized collection of data. Database, just from the word data. Base is where something is kept. This is where something is kept, and data now keeping of data in an organized and well arranged way. So database is an organized collection of data that allows for modification, taking care of different users' file. Examples are DBase 2, 3, and 4, Foxbase. I think the question was which of these is not a database package. So we have statistical package from the word statistics, keeping of record, and package that use to solve statistical problem, graphs, okay. Data desktop publishing. We have game packages, communication packages, and that is that. There are so many packages around virtually for every field of study there, but there are just a few to mention of them. Advantage of packages include quick and cheaper implementation and saving minimum. So we have that as that. We have user programs now. Now this is a suite of program written by programmers for computer users. They are required for the operation of their individual business or tasks. Examples is a payroll package developed for salary operation of particular company. Just like I used the example of my where I work, whereby we have this package basically just for sales. So it's a developed package by a programmer for just that specific function which we are using it for sales. So we have conclusion. After from apart from the operation system, we need program translator for us to be able to program and use the computer effectively. Since computer do not understand natural languages, there is the need to have language translators such as assemblers, interpreters, and compilers. Now, utility programs such file compaction and scan disks and other and enable us to maintain and enhance operation of computer. Application and user programs such as the word processor, spreadsheet, and the like help us perform specific. Now, I believe we can all see how all these things work hand in hand. Speaking of giving instruction to the computer comprehending it, turning the instruction to binary, the communication between user and the computer. After giving the computer this instruction, now speaking of how to keep the files, now speaking of how to do the calculation and navigating through computer. So we've spoken about three things now: program translator, the types of translators we have, and utility programs. Speaking about utility program, the conversion and the likes, and um, other conversions and the likes. I'm speaking of applications and applications like Microsoft Word, your graphics, game, and everything. All these things work hand in hand to ensure that we have a smooth functioning of the computer. So we have a summary. So language translators such as the assembler, interpreters, and the compiler has been treated. Utility programs are file conversion, file copy, and housekeeping program has also been treated. We have the application programs such as word processor, spreadsheet, and statistical packages has been treated. So this brings us to the end of today's class. Thank you very much, guys. Um, I think from next 2 weeks or before next three, I mean, this is March, late April or mid April, in the classroom, I'll start making past questions available so we can start using past questions for our classes and just in preparation of the exam. And I believe many of us are almost done with our TMA, if not that we are done. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for sticking to the end of this class. I hope the class we find the class helpful. For as many who are yet to subscribe to the channel, do well to subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share, and so other persons can also benefit from things like this. Thank you very much, guys. I look forward to seeing you in the next class. Bye bye.